Hey guys, it's coreross and welcome to 6 News. Today we have the patch notes for 1.2. Now, this will not include everything we've seen on the technical test server, so no fix for the drop shotgun, no bulletproof camera. That's because those major things, the major changes, are going to be wait till the brand new season because they're worried they'll mess up the Pro League by changing the balance and Pro League players will have to learn everything again. So they're holding back on some of the stuff, but they're bringing in the balance changes. So as you can see here, this patch is primarily focused on balancing changes and bug fixes. So it's going to go live on May 1st on PC and May 2nd on consoles. So let's go over the changes. So Lion, of course, is getting a big change, a big nerf, because right now he's got about 100% pick rate in the Pro League. That will probably go down significantly with these changes. So the outline will only appear during the movement of the player. So no longer will you move just a little bit and you're detected the entire time. As long as you stop, it'll disappear. They've also reduced the scan charges from 3 to 2, and the cooldown between scans increased from 10 to 20 seconds. So that should help to bring down Lion's pick rate. Yeager is getting a slight change, but really more affects Hibana than Yeager. This means that Hibana can no longer just use one charge to take out all of Yeager's magpies. Instead, they'll just completely ignore them, which I think is a really good change and definitely a little help to Yeager, especially in a Pro League where that tactic is used a lot. And Blitz is getting a little nerf. His shield flash range is reduced from 8 meters to 5 meters, and he has a total of 4 charges now instead of 5 in his shield. Vigil, who actually replaced Ella's pick rate, is getting a bit of nerf as well, but it's more in line with making him just a little bit more complicated to play rather than being a straight nerf. So his cloak will now be depleted in 12 seconds instead of 30, but to compensate for that, his actual cooldown is going to go down from 12 seconds to 6 seconds. Hibana, who has a very good pick rate and is a really good character to play, he is going to lose her claymores. This is so that Thermite is going to be more of a valued pick rather than Hibana because of his claymore, which is, I think, going to be the case for me. I might take Thermite much more than I was, but of course, we'll see how that plays out. Then we've got Ying. She is no longer going to have smoke grenades. Instead, she's going to have a claymore, which I do like that change. It's going to be interesting. And I don't play her with glass, so for me, that's actually quite a nice buff. But that will potentially change her pick in the Pro League. We'll have to wait and see. Then we're getting the Lmg Damage buff. This is to try and bring LMGs up a chunk and make them more viable. In the TTS, they did feel better, but that was also combined with the new recoil system as well. So I'm interested to see how this will go without the recoil system yet. That'll probably come in the new season as well. But certainly their damage is being increased, so it'll be good to see how that plays out. And then of course we've got some bug fixes and all that. So they fixed the players are able to exploit hipfire accuracy by performing a series of actions. So they tried to fix that in the last patch, but didn't quite get it. It was still doable, but just a bit more complicated, I believe. Weapons turn invisible if a player throws their drone and is destroyed instantly. Interesting. Defenders can remain stuck after deploying a gadget if used in the advanced gadget deployment setting. Sometimes the deployable shield replication is not the same after doing a specific action. So yeah, nice little patch. Just to basically balancing a few bug fixes here and there, but not everything we've seen in the technical test server at the weekend. A lot of that will be getting held back for the brand new season, so the season with the Italians, because they don't want to mess up the Pro League, as we're just about to come into the finals. Like, it's less than a month away until the finals of the Pro League, and of course that's when the new season for the Italians will get revealed, and then a few weeks after that it'll actually get launched. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.